ערב טוב! מה העניינים? איך אני אוהב את הפתיח הזה? כבר אמרתי את זה, נכון? אני אגיד את זה כל פעם מחדש. איזה פרק אנחנו, אוי, כמה זמן לא התראינו, כבר איזה שבוע, לא? כן. אוקיי, ומפיר, פרק 15, 16, 17? כמה אנחנו? תזכירו לי. 15. אהלן אהלן, שלב כמה שלומך, ברוך הבא. יום שישי ה-13. איזה שידור יהיה לנו היום פה, מפחיד היום. יום שישי ה-13. זה יום שבו כל הדברים המפחידים קורים. במיוחד במשחקים כמו ומפיר. כן. הופה. אנחנו בבית החולים. אם אתם זוכרים, הגענו פחות או יותר לאמצע סיפור. הרמה שלנו עלתה. ואנחנו צריכים ללכת לליידי אשבריז מנשן. יש לה מנשן מסתבר. אוקיי. בוא נראה איפה זה על המפה. אוקיי. הנה, באזור הזה שתמיד היה סגור. טוב לדעת. סימן שעכשיו הוא יהיה פתוח. אוקיי. זה כיף. אני אקפוץ לנו דרך החלון. הופ. לא כל כך רחוק. מי זה פה? הופ. מישהי פה חולה. בוא נטפל בו רק.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Okay.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reed. Thank you.
פעם יותר יפה. אוקיי, מה באמת מצב החולי אצלנו? היא ברמה 5, אי אפשר לאכול אותה, הוא ברמה 2 ולחסר לנו פרטים עליו.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Goodbye, nurse. אוקיי. מה מצבנו? מצבנו חמור, טיפלנו בה, וגם בו צריך לטפל. מה מאגר זמנים? מה הוא רוצה? השידור איננו מהיר מספיק. טוב. זה דרכו של יוטיוב להגיד לנו אין לך מספיק צופים, אנחנו נשמור אותך ואחר כך אנשים יראו. ככה בקטנה, לא חייבים ממש בלייב לראות אותנו. מאגר נתונים זמני. אוקיי, סבבה. מילטון שלנו גם כן חולה, אבל האם יש לנו במה לטפל בו? איפה התרופות? תרופות. אוקיי. פתיג, יש לנו עוד 2. אוקיי. פה יש מישהו. פתיג. קולד וקולד. 1, 2, 3 4, 5, 6 פתיג, חוץ מה-2 שיש לי. אז עוד 1, 2, שואו. לא יודע אם יש לנו חומרים בשביל זה. נחזור רגע. לייצר פתיג. קולד יש לנו. פתיג, אנחנו צריכים, יש לנו 6 ועוד 1, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 לשנה הבאה. 2 לשנה הבאה. קולד 1 ספר. ידיק לא ראינו. כאן כולם חולים בעייפות. מה יש כאן? עוד פתיג 1. עוד פתיג וקולד. אוקיי. את אלה עוד לא פגשנו, אבל עכשיו בטח נפגוש. אז פתיג 1, 2 וקולד. אז יש לנו ספרים, צריך אבל 1 פתיג ו1 קולד בכל זאת. ספרים. אוקיי. פתיג. קולד. יפה. אנחנו צריכים לרוץ ולרפא את כולם. מיכאל, מה שלומך? מיכאל. איך היה? שבוע בלעדיי. טוב. דבר ראשון. את החצוף הזה שקוראים לו בחור שנוהג באמבולנס.
It's so lucky to have Dr. Reid, you know. I met him in New York.
If only there were more of us, less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count on
Hola, Milton.
I wish I could say the same for the others.
You look exhausted.
Good evening, Milton.
If you're here for the merchandise, you're out of luck. I've stopped selling. Far as I'm concerned, you can all go to hell and die in this shithole.
Why are you being so aggressive, Milton?
I attended Pippa's funeral this afternoon. I was the only one from the hospital.
Okay.
Will you keep extorting money from hospital patients now that your accomplice is dead?
No, Dr. Reid. Now I know I did it for her. She thought for so long about fleeing the city. Even the country, maybe.
What are you going to do then?
No idea.
לעשות דברים אחרים.
To be honest, I don't even know why I still work here. I sure as hell don't plan on staying in this city forever.
Okay.
Where would you go?
Somewhere sunny. A place with many flowers. That's where Pippa wanted to go. Far from the city stench, she used to say.
It sounds nice, but that was her idea. What about yours?
I don't know. I've never left London. I don't know what's out there.
That's a one. לא. אוי. לא התכוונתי. לא, שחרר. הוא הסכים לדבר איתי עכשיו?
And I thought, laugh.
Hello, Milton.
Hello, sir.
יש לנו עוד שאלה.
Will you keep extorting money from hospital patients now that your accomplice is dead?
No, Dr. Reid.
אמר לנו את זה.
Now I know I did it for her. She thought for so long about fleeing the city. Even the country, maybe.
What are you going to do then?
No idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I still work here. I sure as hell don't plan on staying in this city forever.
You are still of use to this hospital, Milton. You're the ambulance driver. Patients are counting on you.
Something tells me I'll end up dead like all those other poor bastards if I stay around. But I don't have the will to leave.
אתה צודק, מילטון. למעשה, עכשיו כשאנחנו יודעים הכל עליך, אבל הוא חולה. שיט. צריך לרפא אותו קודם. אבל אז לא בטוח שהוא יהיה פה.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm afraid I do. Like everyone in this hospital. It's a sad state of affairs when even the hospital workers are worried about disease.
נמשוך אותו אם...
Our job brings us into contact with all kinds of infections, Milton. There's no shame in being ill while you're in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. I get the feeling you don't fall sick often. Well, thanks anyway.
או! יפה, ריפאנו אותו. עכשיו שימו לב, אנחנו הולכים לנשוך אותו. מילטון. מילטון. המשחק הזה מתחיל להשפיע עליי. כן. בשביל לנשוך אותו אני צריך להתכונן לזה פסיכולוגית. רגע. אוקיי.
Bloody monster. Did you kill my Pippa too? I should have known.
אוקיי, מילטון. עכשיו, כשהנשמה שלך אצלי בדם, וכל מה שהיה עליך אצלי, אני יכול להמשיך בדרכי. אוקיי. אפשר לצאת מפה גם. רוץ חביבי רוץ. היה פה משהו? הייתי נצנוץ. אוקיי, מי עוד חולה כאן באזור? הגברת בהחלמה. ווייט צ'אפל כולם חולים. לא, זה הדוקס בעצם. אני הולך לכיוון הדוקס, אני אוכל ל... אוקיי. אפשר לעבור. אהלן, יובל. אתה בדיוק בזמן. בדיוק נשכנו מישהו ואנחנו ממשיכים. מה זה? מה קורה פה? תראו. הופה. אבא שלנו.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
וואו. נתווכח איתו? לדרוש ממנו שיפסיק. או פשוט להיות חצוף ולהגיד לו לך מכאן.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence!
I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
puppet shows. מסתבר שאנחנו די אמיצים. הנה נפתחו פה שערים. מי זה? ראיתם?
They want war. I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
שילינג וכדומה. אלכוהול. עוד גופה. תן לו עוד כמה שניות, אתה צריך להילחם פה בכולנו. אנחנו ממש קרובים. יש פה אזור שלנו שאנחנו עוד לא חקרנו. בואו נחקור אותו לפני שאנחנו הולכים לאחוזה של ליידי אשברי. רוג אקון, עוד אקון אחד. ממש 24, גם אנחנו. כמונו. שומע עוד מישהו? מפלצות רציניות כאן.
Lisa, can't let you through. Not a safe place right now. Look at it, vicious beast. Remember your... Have no fear, brother. Die, vermin!
צ'פר מגיע לגדר public notice צ'פל פתוח. טוב לדעת. טוב לדעת. אוקיי. טוב לדעת. כאן זה מעברים מדרגות, 3 מעברים. כאן עוד לא היינו. כאן עוד לא היינו, וווסט אנד בכלל עוד לא היינו. כל הווסט אנד בטח עוד נהוג גם. באזור הזה היינו, כאן היה נעול. בואו נראה. שלושת המעברים.
He's dead!
הנה. צוף. feed me? דם.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable. So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Splendid house. מחביאה משהו בצדדים.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him, but I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
חוץ מזה שעברנו כאילו מצ'לו לחלל צד. מה שלומי? איפה להתחיל? אוקיי. מרי הייתה ערפדית רצחנית. היוצר שלי מאוד חזק, או שזה תורי לשאול שאלות? נתחיל מפה.
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
ניחוש.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong icon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
משושלת עתיקה, טוב לדעת. זה מעניין. אוקיי, רוצה עוד פרטים לגלות לה? יאללה.
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Prewen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
כל הוומפירים ברחו מאנגליה, חשבתי שרק הכדורגל.
My sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
כן, כן. מסכנה מרי. נאלצנו לסיים אותה. אוקיי, תורי לשאול שאלות. Lady Ashbury?
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why, truly, did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Ho ho ho!
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
דברים פה דברים מעניינים, אז נסיך שהיה פה עכשיו בארץ הוא גם ערפד בעצם, את אומרת לנו?
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. all of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
אנחנו משחקים פה משחק מסוכן.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help, since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself?
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
טוב, כבדהו וחשדהו. Okay.
They have done nothing but impede my investigations since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
Okay.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals? How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
כל תיאוריות הקונספירציה שזורות פה לתוכה. משחק כזה יפה, יפה.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
איך לא חשבתי? Aloysius Dawson. ידעתי שהוא חלק מהם.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Econs I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Econ on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
Okay.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal. But I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
אשכרה מסנג'רת אותי. למה אני צריך לעשות כל עבודה ואת רק תשבי פה ותאספי אינפורמציה?
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
רגע, מה שהיא לא הולכת לפמברוק, מה אתה שואל אותו?
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend.
My friend.
But come back to me soon.
רגע נתת לנו לשים עלייך יד, מה? אוקיי, אז היא שולחת אותנו להתמודד עם המסדר הזה של הערפדים, והיא תישאר לשמוע מקורות האינפורמציה שלה. אוקיי. יש לנו 10,000 אקס פוינטס, אפשר לקבל פה כוחות על רציניים ביותר. מישן אפדייט. Present yourself at the Ascalon Club.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
איפה Ascalon Club? בווסטן. טוב. מה כאן? יהיה דיאלוג עם סוונסי. יש לנו חבר'ה לטפל בהם בווייט צ'אפל. מה נעשה קודם? נדבר עם סוונסי? נדבר עם סוונסי. בוא סוונסי, בוא. נלך לסוונסי. יש פה משהו? משתעל פה. גריז. אתה צריך להיות משהו שלוליות. תפעילו במקום. טוב. קדימה דוקטור. רגע, לא אכלנו איזה דוקטור צעיר? יש לנו איזה מפתח פה.
It's locked. It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Hello, Jonathan. Back from the city already? How is the situation over there?
Tense, to say the least.
I'm sure every obstacle will cede to your relentless determination. In the meantime, can I be of any help?
What can you tell me about the Great Hunt?
A sad story, my dear friend. Tragic, in fact. The Brotherhood was betrayed by some of its most trusted members.
Why was it a tragedy?
Not only did the Guard of Prewen hunt down and kill most ancient vampires of England, they also destroyed or confiscated their possessions. Priceless knowledge was lost in just a few nights.
Tell me about the betrayal.
The founders of the Guard of Prewen stole precious and unique documents and reports from the Brotherhood's library when they left. They used them to identify and locate their next targets.
Okay.
Did you know that Lady Ashbury is an artist? And rather a good one?
Well, actually, yes. I attended an exhibition of her paintings before the war. Beautiful landscapes and stunning portraits. I wish I had purchased one.
Perhaps we could go to her next exhibition, you and I.
What a beautiful idea, Jonathan. Did you know she told me once she had been a model for famous painters? But she never told me which ones.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
Oh, the legendary founder of the Ascalon Club. I'm afraid I cannot help you with that, Jonathan.
So you do know him?
All the Brotherhood knows about him is highly confidential. He is dangerously intimate with the royal family and Britain's inner circles.
Are you afraid of him? Is he that dangerous?
No, but since most ancient vampires were killed or fled England during the Great Hunt of 1850, he may be the oldest British vampire. A myth in the flesh, so to speak.
I shall return later. Thank you, Edgar.
Okay, Edgar. סרומזי. אוקיי, אז יש לנו את ה-West End. אזור שלם חדש לגלות. ואת כל ווייט צ'אפל להבריא. יש לנו מישהו אגב שאפשר לאכול אותו בווייט צ'אפל? לא, רגע, שנייה. בווייט צ'אפל יש מעט חולים. יש להם עוד סודות. משימות שנכשלו. ברמה 4, אני לא ברמה 4. מה איתו? טיפסט. צריך לדבר איתו, אולי גילינו עליו משהו. אוקיי. איפה דוקטור טיפסט? בחוץ.
Will this shift never end?
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
עלינו עליו משהו. האם זה הדבר האחרון? נקודת מפתחה. חזור לשבת.
This hospital seems to be... Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
מה נפתח אצלך?
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
הופה, נתן לנו מפתח ושולח אותנו לבית שלו. נהדר.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
משנה.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
דוקטור טיפסט. מישהו יענה כבר בטלפון הזה. פה.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
איפה מורטימר גר? ברחוק, אוקיי. דרומה.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them here! It's done for! Get back in the grave! Over there! There's one of them burning! Get a taste of this!
לי עליהם גמלי אשברי. למה? לא גילינו כלום. גוסוויק, הפכתי את החדר שלנו, הנה המכתב. תודה, dear mother.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
עוד אחד.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
לבריאות. אפשר לרדת. לא התנגדות. כן.
only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count. I wish I could say the same for the others.
You look exhausted. You're pushing yourself too hard. You don't have to bear the burdens of this.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
I have retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you. This is for you, then. For your help. And for your silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I'll think about it. Now please, let me be.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
The world is bleak, but maybe the pain we feel is the best compass for making it a better place.
How can we repair the world, Dr. Reed, when mankind is the biggest problem? Yes, the world will be a much better place when we're gone.
עוד סוד אחד. יש לנו 1,000 נקודות עליו ועוד סוד.
Tell me about it.
I don't want...
לא רוצה לדבר איתה.
I have to go now, sir.
Good evening, sir.
איפה אמא שלה?
Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor.
נפתח אצלה. הכל נפתח אצלה. מה רמתה? 4.
I have read your son's suicide note. It was not an impulsive gesture, nor was it his first attempt.
He threatened to kill himself a few times before. But I never thought he would dare to punish me this much.
Punish you? Why?
I've known for a long time he was not happy with his life. But I always hoped he cared enough to avoid making me suffer like this.
Do you realize your son could try to kill himself again? He might succeed next time.
I think about it every minute. But I won't stop fighting for my son's future. That's how much I love him.
You're right. Your son's death was not fatal. And unlike many on their own, he is lucky to have you by his side.
I can't give up on him. I just can't. I have conceded many times in my life, but giving up on my son is something I am incapable of.
פתחנו לו את כל החידות, תשאו לנו 4,000, היא ברמה 4, אנחנו לא יכולים לטרוף אותה, אבל זה מתקרב.
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place, but couldn't.
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
Goodbye, Mrs. Gott.
אוקיי, פיצחנו אותה. פיצחנו גם אותו.
Good evening, Mr.
I'm okay.
won't let you down, Mortimer. Don't you share her hope for a better future?
No. I don't.
Won't you even try?
Do you want me to promise you I'll get better? Do you want me to tell her the same thing? I could, but it would not change anything.
Oh, Mortimer, Mortimer, Mortimer.
Feel the peace I was looking for. Mother, were you right all along? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
טעינו בחור. אוקיי. חברים. אני לא יכול להישאר פה. יש משימה חדשה. קודם כל צריך לדבר עם ליידי אשברי, נראה. אז בוא נדבר איתה. Something for you. אפשר לשדוד אותי. ככה, לתת לי להסתובב לבד בבית שלך. מעניין איפה היא מחכה לי. והאם היא תשים לב שחסרים הרבה דברים. Personal diary. Oh שרלוט אשברי. יש לה ילדה. מה זה היה? שרלוט זה בחור. שלה. איפה היא למעלה? הנה, יש פה עוד חדרים. יש מלא חדרים. דרקולה.
It's locked. אותי? מציירת אותי. דומה. מאוד דומה. בודקת את הארון.
Hello again, Jonathan. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Sorry to disturb you again, but could you spare me a few minutes?
Of course, my dear. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
Concerning your investigation.
Yes?
Are you truly seeking to identify my maker?
I cannot promise you anything, but yes. I am conducting some research of my own.
Do you know if the epidemic has affected many people in the West End?
I confess I've been more concerned by events in the East End. The wealthy have more efficient ways of dealing with infection.
But this is no common epidemic.
That is true. I must tell my daughter to stay at home for a few days. But the girl is stubborn and fiercely independent. Much like her mother.
Do you think we shall ever see better days? Or at least better nights?
I know not, Jonathan. I have seen some horrid days in my long lifetime. Experience has taught me that one cannot outrun the fates.
When all of this is over, the war and the epidemic, we could leave the city for a while. Travel around Europe, you and I.
Traveling is always so complicated for us poor creatures of the night. But yes, I would be glad to travel the world with you, my dear.
Oh, my dear. יחסים פה מתחממים.
Will you tell me your story one day, Lady Ashbury?
One of them, perhaps. I have had so many lives, Jonathan. Eternity may not be enough to relate them all.
Goodbye.
לו דוגמן. אוקיי. אנחנו צריכים ללכת עכשיו. יש לנו את קלייטון דובי. אחר בווייט צ'אפל. קלייטון. הילד. ואיפה היא? לא זוכר איפה היא הייתה. השושום. הסינית. איפה היא הייתה? היא תמות לנו. טוב. הדרך לווייט צ'אפל צפונה.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Steady, boy! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Do the Southwark. What's going on?
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Have conditions improved in Whitechapel?
I'm ready for whatever's coming.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Goodbye, young man.
סישו, איפה היא גרה? איפה מצאתי אותה? יש לנו פה עוד מישהו בכלל שלא גילינו. מעניין. זה יכול להיות.
Pain has made me blind. There are so many people who could use my help here.
Why not?
Good evening, Xiaoshun.
Wang Shanghao, Dr. Reed. It's good to see you again.
How do you feel? Physically speaking, I mean.
I don't feel good, Dr. Reed. Not at all.
You should recover quickly after taking this.
Thank you, Doctor.
How do you feel now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to follow your advice, sir. I won't forget the dead, but my efforts will be for the living.
I've no doubt that is a wise and useful attitude in this part of town.
To be completely honest with you, I am also doing this for myself. If I'm destined to survive this epidemic, I need my life to have some purpose.
Do you still think about your departed husband?
Of course I do. I'll never forget my beloved Matthew, but how do I put it? Now I miss him more than I want him back.
I know what you mean. And I think it means you're getting better.
Maybe death will take me the way it took Matthew. Without warning and without mercy. But until then, I live on.
What are you doing with your time now that you're back in Whitechapel?
I've decided to help the poor and sick of the neighborhood by handing out medicine.
Giving out medicine? How can you afford to do that?
I am a rich widow, Dr. Reed.
Oh.
My departed husband left me enough money to last the rest of my life. I can spend some on those who don't have any.
That's very charitable of you. But why do it at night?
I've noticed that the most desperate people tend to go out after dark. Hence my presence, to help them when I can.
Why don't you move to a better neighborhood?
I thought about it, I confess. To go back to the same empty home every day still hurts me a lot.
Why stay here then?
I am a woman of habit, Dr. Reed. And for now, I am happier being useful in a familiar place than I would be anywhere else.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
My only relief is that my Matthew died before seeing the madness that approaches. I'm afraid we won't survive this trial, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye for now. Good evening.
Wang-san.
אוקיי. נקירה. את לגמרי שווה לי 3,000 נקודות. אוקיי. בוא נראה. מה כתוב פה?
Why convince me to live if it was to kill me later? If it was a game, consider it a success, you cruel demon.
איזה דם היה לה. וואו. אוקיי, מה מצבנו? וואו. אוקיי, יש לנו את קליידן. קלייטון פה, נכון? ליד ה... אוקיי, צפונה. מזרחה וצפונה. Christina Popa.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
צבא והרמתה. עדיין כל הסודות שלנו עולים.
How are the conditions in Whitechapel these days?
When I think about all the people who died trying to reach England, it seems we escaped a war just to die on foreign shores, hated by all.
Goodbye.
You again?
How is the sanitary situation in Whitechapel?
I'm not easily scared, but crazy killers and armed patrols are lurking about. My son's right about this place.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Cheap price, good quality.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid. Fancy buying something, sir?
You never lose your focus, do you? Right then. Show me what you have.
Oh. אין לי כסף. איך אין לי כסף?
You never... Right then. Show me what you have.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught you in my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
קריסטינה חברה שלו.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
How are conditions in...
I always thought it was my role to reveal what really happens in these forgotten parts of London.
And you're not sure anymore?
Emptied coffins. Cannibalism. Walking dead. I'm trying to report the truth about what's going on, but no one believes it anymore.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell. Good evening, Christy.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
לא.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
קריסטינה פופה. איפה המצב שלנו פה? לא רע. או לא ידוע, או לא רע, ופה כולם חולים. צריך להגיע לשם מהר, אך קודם לכן, אנחנו צריכים את חלק השדרוגים שלנו. Shag with handle pop. Wow. שלנו צריך להגיע לדוקס. אפשר לעשות את זה דרך הווסט אנד, לגלות דמויות חדשות. ווסט 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 ווסט. מה הכי טוב לנו?
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
How is the sanitary situation evolving in Whitechapel these days?
When people buy guns instead of medication, it means they have already traded hope for fear in their hearts. In my book, that's never a good thing, Doctor.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Okay. יש את הפינה הזאת אם אין בה כלום.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home. אני לא מתתי כבר איזה 3 פרקים, איך פתאום הורג אותי? אני מזלזל. הגיע לי. חשבתי שנוכל לראות בו משהו כזה. איפה התעורר? עוד פעם פה. I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood.
I'll kill it!
היידאוט שלי. נחקור קודם את הסיבוב הזה. אז אני צריך איסט. היידאוט? מה זה לא היידאוט? מפלצות חדשות להילחם לי, למה לא? יוצאים מהר. יש פה בית מאוד.
It's locked.
ברור. האחות נושכת ומפזרת את האבקה הזרחנית הזאת.
This is despicable.
can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
אוקיי, גמרנו את החצר הזאתי.
Win this.
נו באמת. עושים לערפד. איפה אני מתעורר עכשיו? עוד פעם על שני אלה. שלי. צריך ללכת לשמור שם. אני כל הזמן מלחם בשני אלה. צריך להשתמש בתי. עוד פעם. Save the exhaust man by defeating his actor.
Londoners are known.
מה שלומך לריק לריק? אם אתה נהנה מהשידור.
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree with it.
But why shouldn't I be allowed to forge my own experience? There can't be only one righteous way to deal with eternity.
It's your mother's choice. As daughters and sons, we have to accept the decisions our parents make for us despite our own wishes.
I love my mother, and have accepted everything from her. Even that she named me Charlotte, when it was not my original name.
Does it bother you?
No. Whoever I was when I was born, I am now Charlotte Ashbury. It hurts as much as it makes me proud to know that's the name my mother will read on my tombstone.
טוב, שרלוק, נהיה מאוחר. טוב, אולי שלך.
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve eternal life, since you've obviously given it a lot of thought?
I won't give up. You have no idea how determined I am, sir. I may contract a deadly disease. I may throw myself under a carriage just to be saved by her sweet kiss.
That's a disturbing answer, young lady. And the worst part of it is, I know you speak the truth.
There are less dangerous ways, Doctor. Instead of throwing myself under a horse like Emily Davison, I could just throw myself into your arms.
האדם משחקת משחק. אמא שלה.
Be careful what you wish for, young lady. I could gaze at you right now and then take you to a shady corner and have my way with you. And leave your carcass to the rats.
You wouldn't dare. My mother would know. She'd never forgive you.
How could she suspect me? Do you know how many vampires are lurking in the city tonight as we speak? Vampires with a worse sense of humor than mine.
Oh, my God. For one second I thought you actually... Excellent, Dr. Reed. Very convincing.
טוב.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
טוב, שרלוק, תישארי פה, בבקשה. פה, לא, לאן את הולכת? לא.
It's been such a long time since I last went to the theater. Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Reed's Mansion. מסתבר שאני יכול פה להיות בחדרים קצת יותר נחמדים. החדרים המורפשים שהייתי בהם עד עכשיו. תראו, זה מיטה נהדרת. טוב, אני לא יכול ללכת לישון עדיין. בוא נראה מה מצבנו. אפשר להמשיך את הסיפור. אפשר ללכת לדוקס. בדוקס יש הרבה אנשים חולים. צריך לטפל בהם. אנחנו לא נטפל בהם. אוקיי, השעה כבר מאוחרת. נטפל בהם פעם אחת. פעם הבאה. אז עד אז בואו נראה. כן, בואו נראה מי היה לנו פה היום. אז היה לנו את לאריק. אחלה, אני מקווה שזה תסב. עם פעמון. כדי שתוכל לראות גם את הפרק הבא. יכול להיות נחמד. ליובל תודה, למיכאל כמובן, ולשלב קם. ואנחנו נתראה אולי אפילו מחר, ביום ראשון יש את הגמר, ב-6 בערב. זה יכול להיות די מגניב. אחרי זה נמשיך לשחק. ואם לא, אנחנו נתראה בכל מקרה בפעם הבאה. טובים. כן, אל תשכחו. Ha 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 ha.